Hi everybody, Dan here with No Games for Old Men. Welcome back to King Arthur Knight's Tale. We are here in the Haunted Forest, helping Sir Peleus.
Can you feel the cold? This is the icy grip of hell, trying to suffocate us.
He's very dramatic. Trying to help Sir Peleus here deal with the brigands that have been harassing this region.
They've set a trap.
Ooh.
Visitors? I was expecting the living dead, not some wandering knights. Doesn't matter. We can kill you too if we must.
Is this Anselm? Oh!
Ha! Your
Nice.
plan has failed.
Nice job, Sir Peleus. Okay, so what is up with Cunning Anselm here? So, protection from ranged completely negates the next 3 incoming ranged attacks. So we are going to face tank this guy. So he's got a strike that is 1 to 2, so he's just he's got fifth. No, he's got a little club there or something. Can't really see it. He's got heal. He can bless, plus 30% melee weapon damage for a turn. Blood Hex. Target starts bleeding and deals 30% less damage for 2 turns. Oh dear. Okay. Recuperate. Grants a moderate amount of temporary HP for the caster. Okay, so that is limited just to him. I feel like we want to do a hex, a stigma on him. He is now vulnerable. Now we're going to do a shield charge. Boom. Ooh, we got some archers here. This suddenly surprise. And we're going to take a step up. And we're going to swing at him. Nicely done. Okay, so he's only got 10 hit points left. Unfortunately, well, let's see. Can we get Ballin up here? Yes, but he would take a big hit from these guys. That would leave him very vulnerable. But also, I don't want this guy doing stuff. So, shoot. This would use all of his actions to get him here. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. Getting rid of the mage. Can't be having him do mage stuff at us.
No mercy for the wicked.
Turn him this direction so these guys aren't getting backstabs on him. Now, Sir Tristan.
Here to serve.
Let's see what we can do to support over here. Can't use bear traps. We could do a jump. We could like try to clean up this area over here. So if I were to move to here, do a jump behind this guy, and then get a backstab on him. Oh, didn't get him. Didn't get him. But he is poisoned, so he'll take 4 to 6 poison damage next turn. He's only got 3 hit points left. He's dead. Don't need to worry about him anymore. We'll reserve that last point. Sir Peleus, we're going to get you up to here. That will lock this guy down, so he won't be able to attack Sir Balin. And then Lady Dindrain, we're going to plug these guys with some status effects. Nicely done. And then, do we want to move her? I'm actually going to move her back. Hopefully out of the range of the archers. I think that was a pretty effective turn. We'll see. Okay, he died. Poison arrow blocked. Okay, so we're taking some armor damage. That was great. Oof. Okay, so he's taken attacks from the shield. Alright. Very nicely done.
I am ready.
Alright, so we've got a wall here blocking. Actually, that's a tree trunk. Got a trap here.
The Lord is my witness.
Dindrain up to here. You're going to plug this
Christ
guy.
on the cross.
And then we're going to move her this direction. Tristan. Let's see.
Time to feed the ravens.
Finish this guy off.
Your orders? No mercy for the wicked.
Sir Balin can get to him. Whoop. Got a trap here. Okay. We're going to move him right next to this archer here. That'll force him to make a stupid move. And actually, you know what? We can get Tristan up here. Got another trap. I'm glad they can sense traps. Okay, so he is now poisoned. And will die next turn. Yep. Right now. Oh, blocked but lost an armor. We're going to make him pay for that. Nice.
This was quite something. A desecrated tomb, vile bandits, sword fights, and a cursed forest.
Just a day in the life of the Knights of the Round Table. Would you like to see more?
I had my share of adventures, and this was remarkable. I'm tempted.
We need good knights in Camelot.
You know, why not? I will join you.
You won't regret it. Okay, y'all. That completes the mission.
More things to plunder.
Who said that? Was that Tristan? He's got that gravelly voice. I'm the lost.
Treasure lost and found.
Nothing back here. Okay, so... The witch? What do you think? What do you think, chat? I kind of want to do it. We've got 1 armor damage on Peleus. We've got 1 armor damage on Sir Balin. Everybody else is full. We got a little bit of HP damage on Tristan. I think we're in good shape. I think we're in good shape, and I want to see... I want to see what the witch is all about. This could be the end of the Knights of the Round Table. But maybe not. Alright, am I going the right way? Yes, okay.
I don't like this. We must be close to Lady Violet's tomb.
Oh, is she the witch? I've never heard about this Lady Violet. Who was she?
No one dares to talk about her. She was a monster already in her life.
Oh, what did she do?
Terrible and violent acts. She even had her knights buried along with her to grant her protection in the afterlife.
Okay, so this is not just going to be a fight against the witch. She's got undead knights with her. Sir Peleus, protector of the weak, is afraid of superstitions?
Blissful ignorance. This is Avalon. It is not superstitious to be careful where you can truly lose your soul.
Enough of this superstitious talk. Move on. We're going. We're going.
A holy place.
Okay, so we've got a shrine here. Heal HP. Oh, that's perfect. Tristan needs HP, so... Boom. Full. Now, we've just got a couple points of armor damage to deal with. I think we're in good shape for this. I think we can do this. Whoa! Oh, she's a banshee. Alright, let's see. So we're familiar with all of these guys. So she's got the shield. Alright, so immune to bleed, detection, poison immunity, stone shell, completely negates the next 3 incoming hits. And she's immune to knockdown. Oh. Alright, drain life. We're familiar with that. And then shoot, that's similar to Sir Ektar's bolt. Okay, so she's going to be a little tougher because she's immune to the first 3 hits, not just arrows. So we might use Lady Dindrain. Is that something that she can cast? It's just a trait of hers. So the faster we get those 3 hits in on her, the sooner we can start doing damage. So I'm kind of feeling like we want Lady Dindrain, although usually I would use her to start plugging these guys. Maybe I want her to do this. Just use regular arrows. Actually, let's do...
None can stand
Stigma
in my way.
on this guy. So that removed 2 of his armor.
The Lord is my witness.
Let's do a... They're immune to poison, but we can do a fire arrow on him. Okay, now this will be one of her... Oh, she's hidden. I'd have to get her to here. Yeah, she could still do it. And she'd be behind cover, too, so that would be helpful. So let's take one of those hits. Okay, now she's down to 2.
I am here to serve.
Now these guys are going to start tossing out some bear traps. So let's put one here. And we'll put one here. So that'll protect this. Need to put one here. And then we're going to put him behind that.
What are we waiting for?
You're going to do something similar. Let's get you to here. We'll put a bear trap there. And there. And then we're going to hide. And put him right there to protect Lady Dindrain.
Your orders?
Sir Peleus. Let's put him over here to have him assist Tristan. Okay, now Mordred, we're going to bring him... So I kind of feel like I need to bring him over here, but... Is it better to put him right here and see if he can bait? Actually, let's reserve our points, because this guy can't get to him. So it actually, you know what? This would be smarter. All right. Ooh, look at you. I thought you did that at the beginning of the turn. You had a cooldown on that. Get that trap. Nice. Yes. Okay, yeah,
Give
you
me
guys
an
just...
enemy of flesh and blood, and I will fight them any time. But I hate magic.
All right, Lady Dindrain.
Blessings.
Let's have you do... you're going to have to step out. You still don't have a shot on her, huh? That's really strange.
And glory.
Let's do... Ball into here. No.
For my Camelot.
I am racked with indecision here. I want to put... Can I get this guy with a shield charge? Oh, just short. There we go. Boom. Nice. All right, then we're gonna move him up, because when he stands up, I want him to want to move away, so he'll get an opportunity attack. Okay, then we've got Tristan
Ready to
here,
fight.
who's going to do a jump behind this guy. And then he's going to swing at him. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
At your service, my lord. For the round table.
I forgot he got hit with the scream, so he's got fewer points. Okay, well, what we're gonna do then is put a bear trap. Actually, let's put it right in front of him, because this guy's probably gonna come in here. Actually, he'll probably come to here, because that's just the way things go. All right, Lady Dindrain, I need you to help out over here. Do you have a shot on this guy from where you are? Yeah. Okay, then you're going to take a step back and force this guy to come in if you want to hit. Sir Balin, let's get him. He's hidden. You know what? I could do this. Get a surprise attack on him. Oh, no, I can't. Doggone it. Man, I am just really screwing up my action points here this turn. Oh, shucks. Oh, that was dumb. That was real dumb, because now he's just going to turn around and hit. There. Yep. At least he got a counterattack. Alright, Mordred. Finish this guy off. And... let's see.
Make up your mind.
Just do a double on him to get rid of him.
Your orders? You fought and died.
Your Highness.
Okay, this guy is immune to poison, so his blades are going to be real ineffective here.
I can take them all.
Sinners shall bleed.
So Lady Dindrain's going to need to help us out. Get a fire arrow. And we want to move her. I think she's okay right there.
I am here to serve.
I wish I could jump away with him, but his jump's going to take a couple turns to refresh. I can't even hide with him. He's real vulnerable right now. Shoot, I can't even get Sir Peleus up here. Yep. Kind of did some bad moves there.
I am hit.
Ooh. Okay, fortunately that was one attack.
Your command?
I can't get him up there. This is a
am
bummer.
here to serve. Sinners shall bleed.
Alright, we gotta get rid of this commoner here with Sir Balin. Now we can get him up here to threaten him. There we go. Backstab. Now. There we go. That's better.
Blessings.
Let's see. We need to get her out from behind this cover so she can actually hit Lady Violet
Lord guides
to get
my
rid of one of
hand.
those shields. And then we'll plug the knight. Actually, no. Let's... there we go. Do that.
For king and country.
And we'll get him up to here at least to threaten this guy. I can actually face him. Whoops. I meant to turn him, not move with him. Doggone it. Alright,
I
Mordred.
can take them all.
I want to get him to here to get rid of this guy. Otherwise, he's gonna reanimate. Oh, he's gonna reanimate anyway. Shoot. Good old Dan making things worse for himself. As usual.
Injured.
Okay, so all these guys have 3 fewer action points. They need to keep that in mind. All right, now he's taking HP damage. Okay, now I can do a stigma. What is happening here? Oh, that's it.
The Lord is my witness.
All right, well, let's do some attacks to the rear here. Did she get hit with that too? Everybody did? I thought the cone went like this way. She just hit everybody with that. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. All right, Tristan,
Awaiting your command.
you need to finish this guy then. Okay, good. Reface.
At your
Now, Sir
service, my lord.
Peleus. Actually,
Ready.
let's have Ballin finish this guy off. Good.
Your command?
Sir Peleus. Advance. Let's hide with him. Is that everybody? Actually,
Ready
Tristan,
to
I can hide
fight.
with him too. There we go. What is this? Someone's about to pop in here, huh? Yep. Ooh. Oh bueno.
Awaiting
Alright, let's
your
get a surprise
command.
attack here. Get rid of him. Does this count as a backstab when they're downed? Apparently not.
Sinners shall bleed.
Alright, let's have Lady Dindrain finish this guy.
For the Lord Almighty.
And this. Oh. Terrible. Alright. Let's do a... Oh, wait. She's immune to knockdown, isn't she? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll at least eliminate that last
Prepare to die.
shield on her. So now we can get her. Let's bring Sir Peleus to here and do this. Sir Balin is going to get up here.
Awaiting your command.
We're going to leave Tristan here to take care of... He's going to do cleanup on these guys. So let's actually... Oops, I always do that. Let's actually move him over as far as we can. Actually, let's get Ballin up here, too. Not revealed. Oop. Surprise. Okay, now I wonder if we can finish her off before these things spawn in if we're golden.
Awaiting
Tristan.
your command.
Since his poison doesn't actually affect them, we'll have him clean up. Lady Dindrain. There we go. She's not immune to fire, right? No, she's not. Oh, I should have
I
hexed him
can take
first.
them all.
Shoot. Well, actually, since I didn't, I can get 2 strikes on her instead.
The Lord is my witness.
Prepare to die.
Almost. And she's on fire. Alright, well, we didn't get her down before these things come in, so let's see, let's hide. And then we'll bring him, let's put him over here. Oh shoot, that's right, because she reveals at a longer distance than everybody else. Where'd she go? Did she vanish? She didn't die. I don't think. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, let's do a backstab on this guy, get rid of him.
Blessings.
Oh! She was on fire, so I guess she...
Blood in vain.
I guess she burned before... or after she did her scream. 163 relic dust. Okay, see? That was worth it. And is that everything here? Yeah, looks like it. Nothing on this. Alright, now. I still don't want to mess with this, because that's... You know what? Yeah, that's bad news. You don't want to rob graves. Ooh, wisdom is better. Acquire 10,000 gold. Not all at once, though. Alright, we've got 3 level ups. Excellent. No injuries on anybody. Although Sir Tristan did take some vitality damage. The brigands, who used the ill reputation of the haunted forest to find shelter, have been defeated, but their ignorance helped release the curse of Lady Violet. Sir Peleus, one of the real noble souls of the old Camelot, was also pursuing them, although he superstitiously tries to avoid the undead. Good thing that we sent our knights into the woods. And we eliminated Lady Violet, so she won't be harassing anybody anymore. The arrival of the Dean. The abbot of the old monastery may be uncomfortably gifted in scheming, but he could also be a worthy ally. This time he sent a newly appointed priest to Camelot, who was an excellent orator and a pragmatic mind, according to his letter of commendation. The young dean wasn't bothering me with theoretical problems. Instead, he immediately asked for guidance about what he should preach here. Ask for speeches about obedience and duty. That will mitigate the loss of loyalty on these guys that I suffered last event. Ask for fiery sermons against ancient superstition and blasphemy. No, we're not. We're old faith. Ask for speeches about peace and justice. Only Sir Peleus will be affected by that one. So let's go with obedience and duty. Okay, level ups. Let's check Mordred. So he's got some new abilities down here. We still have a lot up here that we never grabbed yet. Damage received from Overwatch and opportunity attacks is reduced by 50%. I feel like he's never, or rarely, unless I make a move mistake, suffering Overwatch attacks. So get his HP up by 10%. Vitality, physical debuff. Armorer. Hero loses 1 less AP from heavy armor sigils. Flurry deals 100% weapon damage to 2 adjacent enemies. Okay, that's nice. It's not quite cleave, but I'm finding him surrounded quite often. Oh, lightning cleave. Deals 120% weapon damage to every unit in a 3 tiles wide area and causes shock for a turn. The shock 25% less action points for the duration. 50% less if the unit has armor. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. That'll be fun to play with. Okay, we don't want to use this rune. The new armor rune we don't want to use. What about the new trinkets? So, heroic amulet. Those he can't use. This one is a warlord's amulet. +1 damage for area attacks. I really like that reflecting 2 damage to melee attackers because that works on every attack, and a lot of the melee attacks attack twice. So that's actually 4 damage reflected. We've got a Rusting Oathstone of Mending. Regain 1 armor for every 10 HP regained from any source. So potions or campfire. And regain 2 HP when resting. Oh. Okay, so you could go with an armor smith at a campfire and he'll still get, or whoever has this will still get 2 hit points back. That's cool. So I could put that on somebody like Sir Kay or somebody who's got a lot of armor that also takes HP damage quite often. Okay, so I'm not going to put any of this new stuff on him. So let's go to Sir Balin here and see what we have for him. So he's got some new abilities here. Throwing Dagger. Ranged attack that deals 100% weapon damage. 8 to 12. Wow. That's more than his strike even does. Gas Trap. Places hidden gas trap on an empty tile. The trap triggers when an enemy enters its tile or an adjacent tile, dealing 100% weapon damage to every unit within a 3x3 range, piercing all armor, causing poison, and leaving a cloud that lasts for 2 turns. Units within the cloud suffer 25% weapon damage at the start of their turn and for every tile of movement they make. Can't be placed on tiles adjacent with an enemy. That makes sense. Poison suffers 10% damage at the start of their turn and deals negative 20% Holy Toledo! That does all the things. Master of Traps. +1 tiles range for trap skills. Okay, so I do feel like him throwing out bear traps, he doesn't have a whole lot of range on that, so that would be helpful. Dash. Quick movement in a straight line. Hero becomes immune to opportunity attacks while dashing. Oh, that's cool. So he can get out of the way. Juggernaut. +3% cumulative weapon damage for each tile of movement. Oh, nice. So you could even use that with dash. Have him dash 5, and then he'll get +15% weapon damage. Scout. +1 movement AP each turn, +1 perception. I'm thinking I would be an idiot to not use Gas Trap. Now, it does cost 6 AP, so that's a lot. But it is also really powerful. It seems like. It seems powerful to me. So we're going to go with Gas Trap. That just sounds like fun. All right, let's check our runes here. Do not want that rune. I'm thinking we just sell that. Probably. Don't need the armor rune. All these green ones are... I've got better blue ones, I think. So what can he use? Warlord's Amulet? No. What are the marksmen? Okay, so we'll have to see if Lady Dindrain can use those. Okay. Sir Yvain is back from training, and he has leveled up. 20% Overwatch damage. I don't use Overwatch with my archers very often. Maybe I should do that more. Deflection, -2 damage from ranged attacks. Okay, but what does he have here? Aimed shot. Ranged attack with 10 armor piercing. Whoa. That consumes all remaining AP. Deals 35% weapon damage per AP spent. The amount of armor piercing increases by 1 every 2 levels. Holy smoke, that sounds great. Just don't move him and have him shoot at the biggest, most armored enemy. And I don't think we've seen an enemy with 10 armor yet, so that would just get through all armor. He can dash now too. Assassination, plus 20% weapon damage against units with less than 25% vitality. Sentinel, minus 1 AP cost for Overwatch. Great. First shot, 30% weapon damage for the first attack on each turn if no AP was spent in that turn. Shoot first, ask questions later. Bonus damage is retained when spending movement AP. Oh, so if he's got movement AP, you can use that to move and then still get the bonus damage for using your green AP. That's cool. Delayed Barrage. Mark 6 connected tiles in any shape. At the start of the hero's next turn, these tiles are hit by a delayed barrage that deals 200% weapon damage. Dang. Man, okay, so I'm thinking either delayed barrage or aimed shot. I mean, an area of effect ability like this would be really cool because you can kind of predict sort of where enemies are going to advance. So you just set that at the start of the hero's next turn. Yeah, so you set this on the enemy's turn, they approach, and then it triggers. So you've got to kind of plan where you think the enemy's going to go. So that sounds... I'm going to go with that. It's done. It's done. All right, so what about these marksmen? Lucky Charm of short range. Plus 2 damage against units no farther than 4. And plus 2 damage when attacking from behind cover. Or shield breaking. Ignore 50% of attacked units' block values. And plus 2 armor piercing. You know what? Either one of those could be useful, but I do like the outmaneuvering one too. Plus 1 burning damage. And plus 1 against targets 6 tiles away. Let's see about putting one of those on Lady Dindrian. What does she have? Plus 3 movement at the start of each turn. Okay. Let's give her the charm of shield breaking. Yes. Any armor upgrades we can get to her, give her? Vitality. No weapon. Alright, well, she's done. Alright, Tristan. What do we have for you? Surprise bonus is retained for plus 2 tiles of movement after being revealed. We already have him scouting. Low profile. Enemies prioritize attacking any other unit if the hero is farther than 6 away. Counterattack. That's very nice as well. What can we do with his bear traps? 15% more damage or bleed. I feel like you got to go with this one first before you go with bleed, right? Because some enemies are immune to bleeding, but nobody's immune to 15% extra weapon damage. Let's do this, and then jump. I want to reduce the cooldown on that. Although increasing the range would be nice, too. I want to reduce the cooldown, because there's a lot of times when I want to use it, and I can't because I've got 1 turn left on cooldown, so that would actually be helpful. Do we want to swap? No, let's leave the poison on there. He's got poisoned blades, so if we can make that even better. Although, as we've seen, when he's fighting the Lost is immune to poison. So maybe, I mean, it tells you in the mission brief what enemy type you're about to face. So then when I know the Lost is going to be involved, we just don't take Sir Tristan. Unless we have to, like this one, because everybody else was busy, so. Nope, don't want to do that. And any of these eligible? What does he have right now? Yeah, I don't want to swap that out for anything. Plus 1 AP when starting a turn hidden. That we could potentially swap. +1 damage for Overwatch. Area attacks. He doesn't have. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're good. All right. I think that... Yeah, that's it for these. He is still in the cathedral, Sir Ector. So for one more turn, and then he'll be healed. Who else? We've got Sir Kay. One more mission in the hospice. And then we can put Mordred in there. Let's see. The Forge. That takes 500 building resources, so we can't upgrade the Forge. Let's go to the adventure map. Do we have any events that we need to deal with before we close out? Nope. Okay, so this is potentially an eligible mission because we've got 3 characters at level 6 now, so we could probably go for that. I do like the side quests because those are good for getting new gear and stuff, but I think maybe next time we'll check Heart of Midnight and see how that goes. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode of King Arthur, Knight's Tale. I hope you are having a great day, enjoying whatever it is you are playing, and we'll see you next time.
Brigands.